Good afternoon, YouTube. It's me, Aldo Church Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, this is our Muscle Talk Monday, episode 114. And as you know, this weekend is one of the biggest events in the sport of bodybuilding. Before I start, I want to get a shout out to a great gentleman that I've get pleasure of meeting. I've interviewed both him and his wife. He's a great guy. He's really, this brother gave me a lot of knowledge on the sport of bodybuilding, stuff that a lot of people who from outside looking in don't know. My big brother, Mr. Big Keith Williams, he just over the weekend had surgery. I checked his wife Tina. He says he's doing fine. I think he's home by now. I think surgery was like around Friday, I believe. They had it supposed to be like about last month, but something happened. They had to push it back. But like I said, I hope he's doing well. Got to get him back on for another live because I know he loves doing this. He's really, he's a character. Yeah. Right here, we have here my right hand man, my ace spoon crew, the hand of the Emperor, Jin.
Yo, everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, we are going to talk about the Olympia coming this weekend, and this week, this I think the start is supposed to be tomorrow, I believe, or is it? Actually, we have the amateur show first, right?
Yeah, amateur show is tomorrow for women's bodybuilding at 8 a.m. Vegas time. So you figure out.
So that's 11 o'clock our time, Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, because that's the West Coast. Vegas is on the West Coast, and this year they announced that they're going to have women's amateur bodybuilding. Now, the last few years, the Olympia for the amateurs has mostly been women's physique. No, and now since I think Jake Wood, who runs the Olympia now, he he's really stepping up for his bodybuilding. It's good because some ladies I was talking to who saw his opportunity. I know one lady who she missed the opportunity for Olympic for pro qualification. That's Marilyn Yeet, and we did interview Marilyn. I did interview Marilyn earlier summer. She's going to do the show because she wants to get her qualification. She tried it to Arnold, didn't get it. Nationals, didn't get it. So this would be her shot for Olympic for professional qualification. So let's cross our fingers. I hope she does. She might do this. She might double dip in women's physique and women's bodybuilding. So if you see the cover for this, I want to shout out to this. This is a great guy. We've been talking back and forth from IG. This is where I got his the picture of Andrew Shaw from, and that is Real J one. Real Pick one. Real one. J Pick. And he does a lot of graphic design for a lot of female bodybuilders. Here you have the lovely Miss Andrea Shaw. That's the cover for this video. And Andrea, wow. And he also has another one of Andrea. I mean, it's just amazing. He also did some others here. You have here that's Ana Alexa. She's from Brazil. Also this is Rashala Boswell. Rashala looks amazing. I mean, this is. Wow, the graphics are just amazing on this. I mean, big shots to Jay. I think he has some more here, like we have here Mela Ash, right here. She's also at Olympia. I like this picture, man. The greatest abs in the sport of bodybuilding. Also, you have here Mela. That was sorry, Asher Hadley. Sorry, I apologize. Mela Ash right here, and I love these pictures here, and also. Here, the lovely Miss Ava Montgomery, who's making her Olympia debut. This is going to be her first Olympia. She's also from the West Coast. And I think I got a few more here. I mean, let's see. There's some ladies here. Oh, this one with Iris Kyle. Wow. This is classic throwback Iris Kyle from back in the day. That's great. I mean, what?
Yeah, that's her 2009 Olympia, I think.
No, that was like the last. I think it was like maybe 2007. Maybe
no, that's 2010. I think that's actually the Arnold Classic.
No, I won't call it Arnold Classic. I call it Miss International.
Miss International. Sorry.
No, I don't. Like I said, I'll talk about this in a second about what's going on. But like I said, much respect to Iris Kyle, 10-time Miss Olympia, and this is also he has a bunch of pictures here. He has here another one with. Eva, and here he is with Roshana, Danielle Willis, who's going to make her also her Olympia debut. Uh, the lovely Miss Nadia Capasoto, who we all know is not competing this year. She's retired. She took a step back from the sport, medical reasons, health reasons. Maybe she'll come back once everything gets resolved. Some of these ladies took a time off. Maybe that passion for the sport might come back for her. Also, another Asher Hadley. I am who I am, and much respect to them. Also, this is a Tara Tamara Vaughn. She's a fitness competitor from Canada. And this is one with Ava. Wow. I mean, he really do some good work. I mean, shout out, check out to him. If you want to reach out to him, if you're interested in maybe making some your own graphics here, you have, it's some great stuff here. I mean, he has some good content here. But right here, he's there. It's Jay, real one Jay Pitt. Jay is go by graphic artist, lifter. I'm gonna leave his IG in the description. If you are somebody interested, maybe doing some graphic art for yourself, like for your own like social media, or if I might even reach out to him, might me make a graphic art for me. I just gotta see what he can do and how much he's gonna charge. But just check it out. Some great stuff here. I mean, it's pretty good. So anyway, as I was saying, we if you hadn't heard this news also, um, this is something before I started. The Arnold Amateur has been postponed, and I'm going, what the hell? Even though I don't talk about much about the main Arnold show because the fact is it has pushed out women's bodybuilding, pushed out women's physique, just pushed out figure, and now it's this show was the amateur show was supposed to be a pro qualifier. I sent the complete listens and posters to ladies who I know who are amateurs who probably would like to do a show. I know one lady said she was going to shoot for that show, but there's just anything up there. We got here some people coming through here. We got here KLA, the Wanderer. Hey, yeah, hey, KL. What's your? He just did an interview this afternoon with the lovely Miss Brittany, Parrish. Great interview. I didn't watch it all because I had to run and had some important stuff to go to at a doctor's appointment. But I'll catch it later on KLA. And we have another lady, my friend, my fighting buddy, the Tigress Queen of the Amazons. Beautiful artwork. Yeah. Hey, Tisha, I'm gonna leave his link in the description. Hey, maybe you want to reach out to him. I'll leave the link in the comment section. Maybe reach out to him. This is all for you. And like I said, me, Tisha, next week we're gonna have interview Wednesday. It'll be 12 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock her time. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna fight. I keep telling Tisha we're gonna come today. We're gonna meet in the street somewhere, and we're gonna go balls to the wall. And I told her the rule: don't better not smell good, Tisha. Sometimes I don't want to fight a woman, but if you smell good, I have no control of myself. But like I said again, with this Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, it's just a mess. I'm talking to people, and I was telling them, hey, do the Arnold. You can probably get your pro qualification. If not, you can go there, meet people, sponsorships like that. But it's just Arnold is falling apart. The whole thing is falling apart. I hope there was talk that The Rock was going to step up. Well, I hope to get talked with him. Maybe he'll step up, bring his own show. Maybe even put women's bodybuilding on it, and and even do amateurs too for pro qualifiers. Because there's so many pro qualifiers for bodybuilders, especially for women bodybuilders. Only so few. And nationals, USA's, North Americans, a couple others, and some outside the country. But but like I said, I digress. Like I said, as you know, my man Jim, he dropped me some information here, and it is the Joe Weider's Fitness and Performance Weekend. Shout out to Jim.
That's the live stream.
Yeah, that's the live stream. So if you're interested in watching it, I will leave the live stream in the comment section. It's the main show starts the 15th to the 18th, and the 18th, that's the birthday for the lovely Andrea Shaw. I think she's going to be 39 this year. Wow, Now we look at the competitors list, and I'm just going to skip through it to the main ones we want to talk about. I think that I would say the two divisions I would talk about most definitely is women's bodybuilding and women's physique. And let's see, we're going down here. We got to go through men's and with a wheelchair. Okay, now with the list, we have here in top is Mila Ash, USA. Michaela Aycock, USA. Arsenio Santos Barreiro, Brazil. Barros from Brazil. Rashada Boswell, USA. Chelsea Dion, USA. The name I do not prefer to speak, and wherever she comes from, I don't care. Ashley Hadley, USA. Teresa Vasek, USA. Michelle Jin, USA. Lisa Coldry, Canada. Margie Marvelous Martin, USA. Branka Najagovic, Croatia. Mona Soleil in Canada via Iran, because she was originally from Iran, lived in Canada, now she lives here in the USA. Donna Salib, the great lady from the state of Kentucky. Hel Trevino, the big Dane who lives in the USA. Daniel Willis, Angela Yao, and at the bottom, the champ herself, Andrea Shaw. Now, this would have been 21 ladies, but as you know, Nadia had to drop out because of personal reasons. So, shout out to Nadia Capasoto. Now, we're going down here. We're going past. I might look at figure real quick because, like I said, I see figure kind of more like I don't know. There's a lot of names I hear in the figure because it's like we have at least 40, almost 39 counting at the bottom. The champion, Cindy Gillen. Notables like Jessica Padilla Reyes, also Ray Gillen, Lola Montez, Samantha Jarring. We have also Wendy Fortino, Autumn Cleveland, and Denise Abraham, and so many others. A long list. And Nicole Graham. These some amazing figure. I see figure much like women's bodybuilding more than any other divisions. I'm skipping through the rest, like bikini. There's a lot of bikini. And we're here at physique. On the top, we have here from my home state of North Carolina, Miss Whitney Armstrong. U.S. by way of Brazil, Natalia Abraham Correjo. Christy Cox. Rachel Daniels. Antoinette Downing. Marie, I can't, I want to mix her name up, so I say Solange. Her last name, I'll say her middle name, Marie Solange. Jeannie Feldman, Ashley Jones, G.I. Lee from South Korea, Sophie Leo. We have a French contingent right here. Sophie Leo from France, Barbara Majan from France. Barbara shoots amazing. I've seen her pictures. And Lorraine Moon from France, Victoria Malisk from Maislik from Canada, Claudia Pardo from Mexico. Right here we have a great American, Yvonne Pennington, who is a United States Air Force enlisted person. Thank you for your service, Miss Pennington. Also, Raduca from Romania, Ivy Rain from Brazil, U.S. by way of Brazil. Another Brazilian, Miss Carolina dos Santos, Melissa Tyke, Brooke Walker, Winsome White, who was, remember, she was Rachel from the episode of Dave Chappelle show. Remember when
yeah
when when Wayne Ray said, "Have a choker, bitch." I mean, I thought that's crazy. Chelsea Worlster, Kristela Zalzovic, by way of the Caribbean, but USA, and the champ herself, Sarah Vilgas. And this is like 24 ladies. Women a lot more, but Nadia, I think Ann did like a couple of shows. Lise, I think it cut out between Ann and I would say between Ann and Natalia, they cut out at least 6 competitors. And with Miss Barreto, she won both the Romania and Europa, so he cut out. There would have been at least 20 if it wasn't for what's face getting sick. We at least had 22 competitors, but she did both the Romania and the Europa, so that cut it down to 20 with the absence of the lovely Nadia Capasoto. So that is the list. It is a lot of bodies here. We got a lot of bodies. I mean, it's good. What you think, Chip?
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an Olympia. Thankfully they managed to we don't have any surprises coming in, like Hella,
Right.
announcing the day before she's going to compete or something like that. Thankfully, we're going into this.
Well,
We know what we're getting in for, and we know who the competitors are, and it should be pretty good.
yeah, like I said, the Hella one. There was, like I said, my man Jen here. He actually he was. We were talking about earlier how a while back he was at New York Pro, and Hella was working the booth there, and he took a picture with her. You seen the picture before, and he talked to her, and she said she was eating a potato, and she was
Yes.
like, yeah, she was thinking about. She said she was going to think about competing, but
She didn't say think about it. I think she said very specifically, yes, I am competing this year.
oh yeah, she said yes, she was competing. So and then a lot of people wasn't sure because, like I said, her her shoulder injury, her injury happened around about the I think the tail end of February, the 1st of March. She had a surgery. She was in Mexico for almost 3 or 4 months. Yeah, because she said she couldn't travel, back and forth, to back home because she lived in California for I think around Venice Beach for a long time, and she said she couldn't travel because of the fact of the severity of the surgery. But she was down there. She's hanging out with Gina Cavillo came down there, Irene Anderson. And Irene's with her because I saw her pictures of her and Irene and Gina in Vegas. This year Irene is not competing because she missed the by point qualification. One person is competing that I mean, I'm just not a fan of this person. She's a clown. She's a joke. And it's just like I said, I feel like it's unfair that Nadia Capasoto is had to drop out while this person still keeps going. I mean, I know people gonna say, "Oh, give her a break, give her a break." No, I'm not giving her a break. No, I'm gonna try to stay at the neck as long as I can. She reached out to me about my comments about my video, and she is pretty much a borderline psychopath, or she's just crazy. You try to see if you want to come on and talk about this, but you know what? I'm sorry, I'm not wasting my time with that person. Like I said, I speak. But with Hella coming in, I think it kind of changed the landscape of the placings. So what you think that with Hella coming in, it really changes things?
Yeah, yeah, actually, yes, 100% changes things. Um, there's no other way to say it. I mean, like, she could either be probably second place, honestly. Like, if you had any, like, suspected like, who was going to be where and what, you need to, like, draw up your prediction list, basically.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like I said, I feel like this. We all know, without a doubt, with no quorums, that you know um, Andrew's gonna win. Andrew has to really, really come in bad shape for her not to win. That's just the truth of it. Second and third, I feel like it's up in the air for those three spots. As they had now qualification for Olympia. It's no longer top three. Not it's only in still top five in men's bodybuilding, which is unfair. It's just a lot of bull crap. How the guys can feel. We all know the guys are centerpiece of the show, but still,
Yeah, just wait until you look up the pay gap and then come back to it.
yeah, because like I said, the pay gap. Like I said, Big Robbie's going to walk away. We know probably Big Robbie's going to win, unless Heidi Chopin or one of the other guys step up. And because I think like my man Big Key, he got Heidi's physique. And pretty impressive. But everybody's going to go with Big Robbie because he's the big freak. He's going to probably. I think he's supposed to be his last year. I think he was talking to some interviews that he's after this he's done, and and he's going to walk away with nearly $500,000. I mean, he don't live here in the country; he lives in Egypt. So after whatever taxes they take out, here in the United States, I think you gotta take taxes. Then he could go back to Egypt, and he lives practically. I think I don't know if the value of the dollar is compared to Egypt to America. I was wondering, but he'll live like a king.
Probably.
I think with most countries, the American dollar is kind of underrated. Like I think the pound costs more than the American dollar compared to other countries. But if you go like countries like the Middle East, I think some most countries in South America, Mexico, also Cuba, Colombia. I know my dear friend, the coach, he did a fundraiser for a fighter by the name of Paulina Vianney, and and he got up about $500 for her, and that $500 was like if you take it to Brazil, that's almost $2,000 or $3,000. So,
Uh,
yeah, because hey, $5 here, $500 here, but you take another country, that it triples, it triples. So but I saw this a while ago while I was just hopping on, the I was on IG and I saw this, and this was an interview by the 10-time Miss Olympia. She was talking with her partner Hideki, Heidi or whatever her name is, and they're talking about who is her thoughts on Miss Olympia. And we all know Iris is one of those women who's been in the game a long time. She has held a title. She only had one loss, which was lost to Yagzito King in 2005. She went up against know Linda Murray twice. And then she beat Linda Murray. The opportunity. And also, I think she first time she lost was against Juliet Bergman, and that was 2001. But she has her thoughts, and I think let's listen to the 10-time champ.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see anyone beating Andre Shaw. She has the sex appeal. She's pretty. She's graceful on stage. She's balanced. She has the muscle, the definition, and she has a personality. We've spoke several times, and she will be the one to watch in the women's category. Unfortunately, not to disrespect any of the other girls who's trying to pan their ways through this top tier of the women's sport. I also think Maylash is my next favorite for women. But everybody, I want to say I wish you the best, and not to take anything from you, but Andre Shaw has what it takes to continue trying to catch my record, but you better not. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see anyone beating Andre Shaw.
Like I said, I wholeheartedly agree with the 10-time champion. Andrea has come a long way. She started in figure, and then she transitioned to physique later in her career. Then she, became after 2018, she became pro. That's where she earned pro card in nationals in physique, and then she no more than a year later she switched over to women's bodybuilding. Didn't do too good in the first time. She took second to um, uh, Alicia Young at the Chicago Pro, but then turn around the next year, she wins Omaha, then wins the Rising Phoenix, and and just she's been on a tear. 3-time Rising Phoenix champion, 2-time Olympia champion. I mean, she's a great representation of sport. Like I said, like I said, I said, she's attractive. She has great, she has a great personality about her. She's a hard worker. I mean, she is going to be the pinnacle for the sport, and the sport needs women like Andrea, and also Mela. Mela is also beautiful. Mela, she really took a turnaround this year, because I was talking to people like last time she was being working with her boyfriend, and then she switched coaches. I think he said with it Brandon Ray she switched to somebody, or is it somebody, I forgot who they told me, but yeah, she was coached by her boyfriend last time, and then it didn't work out. That's the thing is, I remember talking to one person. Nah, never want to be coached or trained by any of their husbands or spouses. Some would do a pretty good job, others not too good. We got my man Sean McMillan coming through. It was great news to hear that Hella was going to do the Olympia this year, but I don't see anyone beating Andrew anytime soon. That's true. You're not going to see anybody beating her anytime soon. We got a man here again, Sean. My Miss Olympia top 6: Andrea Shaw, Mona Persolay, Angela Yao, Michaela Aycock, Teresa Ivasic, and Chelsea Dion. So, Sean, you don't think Hella and Margie will make the top 6, or really top 5? Because I think 6 is I think you should get money at 6. I think I don't know. I just did a video about Teresa in boxes. She looks good. But the thing about Teresa, she just don't never had no real legs. Now she earned the pro card as a bodybuilder, but she don't have. She has more like physique legs, but she has a bodybuilder upper body.
Yeah, sorry, I zoned out for a second.
That's all right. But like I said, what do you think about Teresa? You think she's gonna possibly make top 6, or is she lucky make top 10?
Teresa
Advanced.
Teresa Ivancic. Maybe. She could make the top 6. I mean, there's a lot of competitors in the top 6 that I see in that possibility.
Now, who would you? What's that?
What was that?
Well, go ahead. You about to say something?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's people you can speculate like. What do you call it?
Well, just say, who would you think? Now, because you like to say we automatically we're going to say Andrea. Pick the next
Andrea,
5.
Okay. All right. Let me pick the top 5 or 6.
Well, like I said, Andrea's already number 1. So anyway, somebody always put the other 5.
Um, Hella Trevino, Merchie Martin, let's see, Nayla Ash, Michelle Acock, and maybe Teresa Ivanka,
Advanced.
Ivancic.
So that's your top 6. So we all like I said, we'll say we all know Andrew's going to be number 1. So the other 5, those are the other 5 ladies that's making the top 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is my prediction. As you know, obviously, no point just say we all know Andrew's going to win. So a possible, depending on how she looks, and she comes real good, Hella Trevino, then Margie Martin. But just let me correct that. I'm gonna say after Andrea, I'm gonna go with Mila, Hella, Margie, Mona, and I might throw a dark horse in. I'm gonna say Angela Yao.
Yeah, it could be Angela Yao or Chelsea Dion or somebody like that. We just don't really know sometimes. It's going to be a little bit in flux sometimes. It's like there's one Olympia where Mela came in, like first time she came in, like what, 4th place or something, and the next time she came in 11th. So
yeah, that was that first year when they brought her Wiz Bodybuilding. That was that same year she switched over because remember I did, she switched over to Wiz Bodybuilding, won New York. Took, I think she did Rising. I don't know if she did Rising. I don't know if she did Rising that year. I don't think she did. And then she got 4th because it was like first was Andrea. Andrea, that's when Andrea won. And then Margie took 2nd. Hella took 3rd. 4th was Mela, and 5th was Irene.
yeah.
And then last year, only things changed was the, like Margie and Hella switched spots because Hella took 2nd, Margie took 3rd, 4th was Mola Persolet, and Irene kept her spot at 5th. But we all know Irene's not competing this year because she didn't have enough points. She did a couple of shows. She did 3 shows. She did Savannah, where she took 7th, which didn't get her no points. Did the Rising and took 6th there. So you told me that after 6 points, you don't get the other points that's supposed to go in. That makes sense to me. I mean, you keep getting these points here. She could have. I don't know. And then she did the Romanian, where she had 3rd, which gave her 16 points, but not enough to qualify for the Olympia.
Yeah.
And who you feel is going to bottom out? Who's gonna because it's like you have 20 women and then you're gonna have they stop counting after 15. Who's gonna be tying for 16?
Where is the competitor list? it on me.
I'm gonna look at it real quick.
Yeah. Let me look here. Um. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna probably be. It could be maybe Eva Montgomery or um,
Down sleeve.
Donna Sleep or um, Rashina Boswell, maybe. But
I don't know. I like Rashida.
I don't know. She could be in the top 10. I let me take that back. I don't think so. Or the unnamed person that we do not say their name.
Well, she deserves to be bottomed. She should be bottomed. But I think
deserves to be bottomed.
She deserves to be bottomed. She deserves to be bottomed. I think, if anything, if you go, like I say, after 16, because they stop counting after 15. So we're gonna say possible time for 16th. I feel like Michelle Jen, Donna, Danielle Willis, maybe. I think she has a great physique, but it's possible she might tie it. Maybe Lisa Kodri and Bronca.
Yeah.
I'm just like I said, this is gonna be like I said, we're gonna go like when we say like top 10 overall, and this is just me. We all know Andrew's gonna be number 1. Mela. I'm gonna say like I said, I would say Angela.
Yeah, what's your opinion on Angela? Yeah, she's so new to this, and
she's not that new. She's been competing for a good while. She earned a profile back in 2019. She's not too new. She's new as a pro.
As a pro, yeah,
as a pro, but she's not too new. She has a great physique. It's great lines. I mean, great muscle development. I mean, she can probably sneak in there. Like I say, I would consider her 2 Brazilian girls, Bronca and I would say Asher. I won't say Asher Dark Horse. I won't call Asher Dark Horse. I would say the 2 girls from Brazil, her and Lisa Kudry. I would say I would call them like a little bit on the Dark Horse side. I mean, but like I said, go top 10. I go like I said, know Andrea, Mela, possibly Angela, Margie, and Hilla finish it up top. Oh no, that's it. Yes, I thought really say Margie and that's it. Okay, probably Margie and Mona. Margie, Mona, Michaela, Asha, depending on how she looks, Teresa, and maybe. I really want to say. I think I want to say either one of the girls from Brazil or Bronca.
Yeah,
that could be the top 10. I feel like Rashana might get either 11 or 12, and then Chelsea might crack the top 10.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, Chelsea might get the top 10. Chelsea has great physique. Her and the name we do not speak. Their physique kind of like similar. They're both tall women. They have that small table waist, a little long, taller. I was going to do like I was waiting for the show before all the shit came up. I was going to do one of my comparison videos with her and the name we do not speak. But then I said, you know what? After this, I don't want to use it for anything. I already got views about her on my site, so no point me delete them. They're there. But I really wanted to do one with her, but she's a fuck up. She's a fuck up. But like I said, I know you don't really get into much of women's physique too much because, like I said, you should, But
oh snap! I almost forgot. Mona Porchelet. She could also be in the top 6 too. Now that I
Yeah,
think about
yeah.
it.
That's why I say that's where Mona could be top
My
6.
brain is just, I forget her. I don't know why. It's just
Because she
there's too many.
well, not that many compared to if you look over at physique. There's actually not as many because it was with the physique division they would have at least nearly 30 if it wasn't for Natalie Quajo doing at least 5 shows after the Olympia, which pushed out qualification for other competitors, and then Ann Moon doing 2 shows. Also, I can't forget Nadia. There would have been more if you break down like this. Okay, Nadia did both the Romania and the Big Man Weekend, so that pushed out. She won both those shows. Now the Romania didn't get a qualification, so when she did the Big Man Weekend, that pushed out somebody's qualification for the Olympia. So that's one person right there. Then um, uh, Barrio, she did both the Romania and Europa. She already got a qualification at Europa, and she pushed out somebody else for qualification at Romania. So if it wasn't for now they're getting sick, they would have been at least 23 women compared to over to physique, where in which Natalia did at least 4 or 5 shows after that. She did both the Pittsburgh Pro, the Legion Sports Show. She did the show in Brazil, and she did the last year's Mid Atlantic show. So she pushed out 4 competitors. And Moon did she earned a qualification at Romania? She did the Big Man Weekend and did the UK show. So that was possibly nearly over 30 competitors that could have been women's physique compared to women's bodybuilding. And and there's more shows for women's bodybuilding than there is for uh, women's physique.
Interesting.
More so for women's physique than bodybuilding. Where do you guys think Eva Montgomery, Santos, and Barros will place in the Olympia? Well, like I said, I hate for Eva to get the bottom out. I think she might, if she's lucky, she I think she might tie for 16. Now, with the 2 lovely ladies from Brazil, they could one of them or either both of them can make maybe crack the top 10 or crack the top 15. That's a possibility. It's all depending on how they look because these ladies are these ladies are massive. They have great condition. These Brazilian bodybuilders. I'm a big fan of Brazilian bodybuilders. But like I say, like I say, you don't focus much on women's physique, but you should because it's still women's bodybuilding. Now, and as I look at the list, one particular one woman I follow, I did a video about her, and that is Brooke Walker. Now, Brooke, I thought one point I thought she said she wasn't going to do the Olympia because I thought I saw an interview, but I guess I got my wires crossed. And Brooke, I made a video about her recently. It's on my new. Go check out my YouTube channel. I mean, on my Facebook channel. And Brooke looks like possibly I don't know. With Brooke, she has that same quality like um Andrea. Good muscle, very feminine, attractive looking. I think she could possibly um I don't know, it's just neat. I think she could possibly um you know all depending. I think Brooke can probably you know crack the maybe even beat Sarah Williams.
Interesting.
Yeah, she follow on social media. Seeing she has just a great look to her. She I think they'll like the fact Sarah Vickers has a great physique. I'm not gonna lie about Sarah Vickers. But Brooke, from what I'm seeing her, she is. I think with Brooke, she also, like I said, Brooke has great muscle and she's very attractive. And I think it's all depending how well she's placed. I think Brooke could probably maybe push and maybe probably beat Sarah Vilgas. What you think?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I
I
think
think that's a strong possibility.
yeah, she has a great look to her. Very attractive. She's from the South. I think she's originally from, I think, where's Brooke from? Kentucky or Alabama? I can't remember. You know, and I think Brooke, would do good. My man, Raheem Hamilton, why 16th and why not second? Oh, who you talking about? You're talking about Eva.
Clarify.
Well, you got to admit, like, see, Raheem, Mela Ash. Mela Ash looks good. She really bounced back after last year. Like I said, if Mela comes in good condition she was at the Rising Phoenix, I honestly don't see anybody taking let's say Eva could win over Andrea. That's good. That's wishful thinking. No, I like Eva Montgomery.
I think this guy's getting
Yeah, I
a little
like.
bit too hopeful.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
have to be in the real world.
You're the king of wishful thinking, Raheem. I like Eva. Eva has a great physique. She has good mass muscle, but she's not going to be Andrea. She's not. If she can be skin the top 15, that's good. Especially this is her. She last year she missed the show. She supposed to done Chicago, had a drop because she got sick. Then she did Tampa, didn't do too good at Tampa. Turn around, did a show in Vancouver. She got a win, even though she was only a bodybuilder. Older bodybuilder, but she did get her qualification. Like I was talking to people how people talk about Danielle Willis. Well, Danielle did that show, and even though she only had it was her and another lady, Kelly Fiva, she did a show. Where was everybody else? And now the rest of you who will complain, say, "Hey, Danielle, oh, she got to win." She was like, "Well, she's not lucky. She came, she competed, she won." So the rest of you at home watching, the Olympia pay per view, you're not there. So I was talking to people who know Daniel Willis. Shout out to Daniel Willis. I follow her on social media, and I think she's a great competitor. She's a lovely lady. She has a great physique, and I think she's gonna do pretty good. How she gonna place? She should be happy because you know what? It's hard for a lot of competitors to get to Olympia. It is hard, and you got there on your second try as a bodybuilder. That's good. She's been pro just as long as she turned pro about the same year as Angela in 2019. So yeah, it's pretty good. Man, Brooke should move into bodybuilding. Well, I doubt she will. I doubt she'll move to bodybuilding, Raheem. I think she's good where she's at. She has good muscle development, but not at the level of the bodybuilder. But there's some women who I'm looking at over there who look like they should might move. You know. Oh, he's talking about Eva. I said could. Yes, but you shouldn't say could at all. Just listen. You said could. No, not even could. I'm sorry, Raheem. Not even could. I wouldn't even say could. I like Eva, but not even a could. But like I said, I'm going back into like I said. Brooke has a great look to her. I mean, here's a video here of her. I mean, I'm going to show you the video. You guys, tell you. I mean, she has good combination of sex appeal. I think she has what they want to see: blonde, great muscle. Very feminine looking. I think Brooke could possibly you know take the title away because you had Sheik Grant, very attractive, very young, and then Sarah Vickers beat her. I think Brooke can probably beat Sarah. I know everybody talk about Natalie Cueto. Natalie Cueto. I like Natalie. She saw some stuff I posted on IG. She commented on it, but I don't know how Natalie's gonna do. She's been second runner up. The last couple of years. Third runner up. I think it's all depending. I think it's all depending. How physique she's gonna bring to the show.
Yeah, it's just a variable of factors, but yeah, yeah, like I was saying, like I definitely think she could definitely win 100%. But to go back a little bit, who candidates who I think could possibly be dark horse candidates this upcoming Olympia is Santos, Rodriguez, uh, Chelsea Dion, uh, um, Bronca. I'm not saying the last name.
Just say his first name is.
Yeah, and Angela Yao. I think those could be definite dark horse candidates who could. Those ones I could see their positions going from like really high to like really low, depending on anything, condition wise and judging wise and other things. Because usually when you come into a competition, so it's basically like like these kind of things, you usually have like those on top. Then you got like the people you usually expect are going to be in the middle, and then there's always the ones that like the newer competitors who don't do very good. They're always at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I say, talk about Angela. Yeah, like I said, she has a impressive physique. I like, it's she has a great body. Uh, I'll tell you right there. Show you a picture right here. I mean, whoa. I mean, just she has those classic looks. I think this is the thing you want to see. The classic looks. Not too tatted. She does have tattoos around by her hands, but not too much covering her body. Great muscle development. I mean, looks wise, she has a very exotic look about her because she's half Japanese, and she just she's a bit on the smaller side. She's like about 5'3". She's kind of short. She's a fire plug. She's kind of like Alicia Young. Alicia Young is about that same height. But Alicia, she has her massive milk jugs, and it just
So does Michelle Acock as well, but she does pretty well too.
well, yeah, Michelle Acock is like 4'11". That's really short.
Yeah.
And she how much pressure she puts on that frame is it's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. My man Raheem, he I don't know, Raheem's joking again. Teresa Vasa could take it. I'm sorry, Raheem. Man, you should be writing material for Dave Chappelle, Raheem.
She could take maybe second if the stars align.
Or third.
I think that second or third. I mean, third is more likelier, but
I like to say,
anywhere from second to sixth.
yeah, I like to say one thing I like to say about Teresa. Teresa has a good upper body, great shoulders, good back, but her legs are still undersized. That's why she went on with the physique last year because she still she has bodybuilder's upper body, but a physique compared to his legs, and she earned a pro card as a bodybuilder. She's been a bodybuilder for a long time, but it's just she can probably crack top 6, top 5, top 10, but top 3, I don't really see it. I honestly don't see it, especially if you have Mila, Margie, and Hella coming through. My man KLA, that person Jay got some great artwork. Yeah, KL, check him out. Maybe you can use him to make some artwork for you. Reach out to him, talk to him. Like I said, the his IG's in the description. See how much he want to charge you. You know, what's wrong with tattoos and bodybuilding? Oh, it's all depending where they're placed. Now, Brooke, she has tattoo on her back, but if you look at the front of her, she looks very impressive. To me, tattoos do take away from the physique. Like if you look at someone like Rashana, I love Rashana. I was a great opportunity to meet her this summer, and even to hug her too. And, those tattoos are very. They can really take away from look. I think they talked about it on the winter stream from Flex Feminine Friday. And it can take away depending where you're at. You judges have to really, really look hard, and especially with the more lighter complected competitors, more say white or those competitors who don't have a lot of melanin in the skin. That it just can be off-putting, especially if you stream tattooing. when it just takes up most of your part, like your leg, your back. I remember one lady who was a fan of Renee Campbell. Great physique. She had a tattoo on her back, but now Renee, she's very tatted from her neck down. And it just, it just she had a
Doesn't
great, yeah, she had a great physique, but it just now the tattoos just covered all her body and just, you know. But like I said, my man Raheem again, you know, Raheem saying like, uh, where you, is Margie in at then? Will she win? No, I don't think Margie's gonna win. You know, like he's telling you, Raheem. I mean, Margie's not gonna win. Margie, if she's lucky to crack top five or top three, she last year she bounced. She took second. No, last year she took third, and the year before that she took second. Margie. One thing about Margie, Margie has a great physique. She looks like she's tightened up a bit. She really has looked like she's tightened up. But honestly, like I said, I'm a big fan of Margie Martin. Great lady. Mother, United States Marine. Much respect to her. Thank her for her service. But I don't. Like I said, Margie. Uh, like I said, I don't see her really winning this show. Like again, she might crack top three, maybe even top five. But Margie is looking good. She fixed a few things, made some adjustments. But winning the main show, Raheem, I don't see it. Like I said, we all know, like look, Margie has a great physique. She look like her one thing, Margie, she has the biggest. She has her quads. She has killer quads. That what makes her physique so great. We just lost my partner, Jen. He just dropped out. He'll probably come back later. You know, and I like Margie, but like I said, she, like I said, it's just from Margie's page. But I don't see her, possibly, truthfully, cracking just the top 10 at this show. Crack top three, top five. But Margie looks amazing. She looks like she's gotten a little tighter. You know, we got my friend here, the lovely Tisha Thomas. She's, um, you know, she's competing with some of these ladies, set a stage with them. And Tisha says, you know, what's up, Raheem? Nice to see you here. Oh, you know Raheem? Oh, okay. And Raheem says, hello to Tigers. Okay. Oh, we got a problem here, man, Jen. Sorry, George, my browser just shut down on me. Oh God, man. So one of those technical difficulties in life, it happens. But if you want, like I said, if you can't come back on, Jen, I'll go ahead and finish it up, and because just talk about the rest of it. Now I'm going, like I said, I'm going to go back to women's physique because, like I said, women's physique it's still women's bodybuilding, and I feel that some women over in women's physique should go up to women's bodybuilding. And most definitely, this one lady I've seen her. She earned her second time as at the Olympia. That is Melissa Tyke. And to me, if you look at her, only thing other than her quads, I think Melissa should switch over. My partner Jen, he just popped in. My partner just popped in. Let me get him back in.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened. I just clicked something and just my web
That's
browser
all
just
right.
completely went.
That's all right. That's all right. It happens. Yeah,
But yeah,
technology.
the,
But I was
the
talking
one
about
thing I can say about Margie is she's got quads, but like she's already announced she's going to retire after this, and I think her mindset isn't really still there as much as she used to be. If you know what I mean, and that's key.
hmm yeah, the passion for it. You just she's been competing for at least over 10 years. She competed in the Olympia before they dropped out with bodybuilding back in the 2000s. Been a two-time Rising Phoenix champion. Served our country in the United States Marines, and now she's living her life. I think she has a business out in Vegas. I think she runs. I think her and her partner runs a weed dispensary, and that's why she's able to really afford to compete because there's big money in especially in the state of Nevada for weed. But like I was gonna say, oh wait, we got May Rahim. Um, they need to let someone younger win the Miss Olympia. The thing is, Rahim's not about letting somebody younger. They're not. It's not about letting somebody younger. You have to come in condition. Doesn't matter how young you are. If you don't come in condition, your youth don't mean anything. I know Andrew's going to be 39 this year. Her birthday's on the 18th. Doesn't mean nothing about youth. You have to come in condition. Youth don't mean nothing. You can have all the youth in the world, but if you're not in great condition, it doesn't help you win. Youth does not help you win. Experience helps you win. Learning, working hard, coming in good condition helps you win. Now, if a young competitor comes in good condition better than Andrea, yes, they can win. But if they don't, they don't. And like I said, Andrea's not no old maid. You know. I say, who's the youngest on the roster? That's Michaela. Michaela Acock's the youngest. I think Michaela, she is, 28, 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's the youngest. I think most of the women on there are either mid to late 30s. We got a couple of women who might be in their early 50s, like most definitely Donna, and I think Michelle Jen might be about 52. But like I said, it's not about youth. Youth don't help you win. Conditioning, look, development helps you win. Youth just mean you're young. That's all it does.
Yeah.
So he also is asking, the youth in the future, you have to look. Yeah, but yeah, it is the youth that keeping bodybuilding going. But the fact is, they're not going to be the ones winning. Now, yes, we have on the other side we have Natalie Cuejo, who I think Natalie's like 27. She's young, and she's been competing for a long time. And the question is, she hasn't won the Miss Olympia physique. She's been in the run-up at least 2 or 3 times, but she had won. It's just her youth doesn't mean much. Yeah. I said so. She is the future. She needs to carry the myths, whatever. You know. For the next 10 years. Well, like I said, they're not going to give it to Michaela because she's young. She has to earn it. And thinking about Michaela physique, I don't think there's too much fun of physique. She's kind of a fire plug. If she was competing in another division, maybe 212, if she's a 212 competitor and had a physique, I think she'd do good. But this is women's bodybuilding. That's the big difference. But like I say, as I was talking about earlier, another lady who, somebody said like some women should go over from physiques and go over to women's bodybuilding. And this one woman who I saw, Melissa Tyke, and I think she should go over. Because if you look at her lats, look at her back. Her quad's not as big, but she has good definition. She has competed, at the Olympia. This is gonna be her second time. She went the last time in 2021. She won the what was the show she won? She won. I think what was that show she won? She won the Texas show. Last year she won the Arizona Pro, and she what was Texas? Yeah, she won Texas, got a qualification. That was the same show that Ashley Jones competed at, which she won last year, but she took second. Ashley won Chicago. And I think one thing some ladies are worried about, I might lose my femininity if I go over to women's bodybuilding. I don't want to. No, you're not. You look at Andrew, you look at Mela, you look at Rashala Boswell, you look at, quite a few other ladies, who are, I think of, they are very attractive, who are female bodybuilders. They're still very attractive women. Like I said, and like a man, Raheem's talking about youth. Like I said, yeah, Natalia has youth, and the thing is, youth is not enough. But Natalia, she's really, evolving. She's really getting the point where, she's done like 5 shows since the Olympia, and she's been competing, and Natalia Cuejo, it's all depending on how she's gonna look. Here's I'm showing this video with Cuejo Natalia, and she put us in size. I know a lady I've become friendly with, my dear friend Miss Alicia Flario. She saw Natalia. She was Alicia was judging a show just a couple of months ago. She saw Natalia. Said Natalia got big. Maybe if she's not doing too well in physique, but as long as she can make the qualification top three at the show, she's not going to switch over to women's bodybuilding. That's the thing is, it's about, as long as ladies are doing good, in the division, they're not going to switch over. And like I said, Natalia was a competitor, and then she's, got a pro card, I think, with 2017, and then she switched over to figure around about, she was figure, bikini figure, then switched over to physique, I think in 2019, and she's been a two-time Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic winner. But as long as she does good in physique, she's not going to move. And I was, and I was talking about Sarah Vilgas. Now, Sarah, you look at Sarah, look at her glutes. Look at those glutes. It's like you can shred cheese on those glutes.
Yeah.
I mean, her glutes are just amazing. Look at, that is good definition. Sean, Andrea is unbeatable, 5'6", between 175, 182 pounds of muscle, along with having similar looks to Linda Murray, Yolanda Hughes, etc. Judges love it. I won't say so much as Yolanda Hughes, Sean. I would say she has a bit of Linda Murray, but she looks more like Andrew Harris White. And I might throw in I'm gonna say Vicky Gates. Yeah, I throw in Vicky Gates in. Yeah, I throw Vicky Gates in. Yeah. Andrew's thumbs up to Raheem. Yeah, he finally gets it. He finally gets it. What I can say, no matter how young this competitor is, if you're not willing to step it up, you're not going to beat the champ. You got it. We go after the king. You got to make sure you have everything. You make sure you are prepared. My man KL the Wanderer. Sarah is yeah. Sarah has a great physique. It's all like I said. Why not talk about Iris Kyle? She likes 10-time Miss Olympia. Well, this is not about Iris Kyle. Iris Kyle has come and passed, and and she has done great things. Her record is going to probably stand. I mean, it's going to take the next 8 years for Andrea to beat the record. She may not put 8 years into bodybuilding. She might do 6, maybe 5 years, and then say, I'm done. And then she say, I'm an 8-time Miss Olympia. I take that. I tie with Linda. But it's just my man KL. Are these women available? KL, you can try. You can send a request to Sarah Vilgas. She's not. Sarah's married, and her husband has deep pockets. He helps promote bodybuilding. Sarah, she paid for the prize money for the last 2 shows. At Texas, she put in $15,000. At Pittsburgh, she put in, I think, another $15,000. She's been stepping up. If Andrew has those same deep pockets, she can probably do a little more. Maybe even promote some bodybuilding shows. But I think she planning on do. I think Andrew says she's planning on doing some promotion next year. So maybe we get some more show for women's bodybuilding, if amateur level or even pro level. 8 years, she will be in her mid 80s, mid to late 80s, 40s. I mean, yeah, that's when really some of these ladies really develop, because you know what, your body metabolism start slowing. Like I said, Andrea is going to be 39 this week. Yeah, 18th, yeah, and your body metabolism starts to slow down a little bit. That means it's hard for you to take off fat, but you can put on size. And that's the difference. That's when some ladies, they really hit their stride, like Raheem says about their mid to late 40s. They really do. Like you look at Sherry Priami. Sherry Priami, she's around about that, in her mid to late 40s, and she looked pretty good. I wish she did one more show. She should did Europa show and see how she does. She had 17 points. All I had to do just do one more show. She probably could. What happened? If she did the one more show? What happened was I feel like she probably would have pushed Mona Persolet out of rankings. And Mona should did either Romania or did because the Europa show was same week as the Rising Phoenix, and you know I think Mona should did. She should have did Savannah. She looked good at Savannah when I saw her live. We should do the guest posing, and she probably could get a points to keep her spot. And she made adjustments because I was surprised she got fifth place at the Rising. I thought she'd be better, but just I'm a fan, not a judge. We got my man KLA. Damn, all these women, somebody. Yeah, like ladies have husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, wives, sisters, whatever else. Yeah, but these are amazing women. My man Ahim, KLA, why don't you just DM them to find out? Yeah, just send a request. All you gotta do is go on social media. Most times you see them, hang out with their boyfriends or their husband. You don't have to DM. You just go to social media. You can find them with a picture somewhere working out with your boyfriend, hanging out, going out to dinner, dates like that. You'll know if they have a boyfriend or girlfriend or like that. Uh, they get lucky. Where may it be? You know, they all don't get to you like that. My boy Rahi. you like I said, we don't care. You're a fan of the ladies, and but like I said, these ladies are very selective who you want to be with. They like a particular guy. Some of them, they date guys that look like regular Joe Smokes. But good many of them date guys who are either in the sport or they're part of the sport, like fitness trainers like that, even competitors. But like I said, good luck to you. But back to this is like I said, this is gonna be I'm gonna say who is possibly going to top six. This is gonna be me because I know top six for Miss Olympia physique. Now, depending on how she looks and the way she looks, I'm gonna say Brooke. I'll say Sarah will take second. Natalia will take third. I would say if she comes in good condition, Iron Rain can take fourth or fifth. I would say fifth. Fourth, I'll give this to. That's very impressive. Sophie Leo, or I might say Ann Moon. Ann Moon might climb up a little bit. And I think if she can do it, Barbara Marjan. Barbara Marjan has been fourth twice. If Barbara could come in the same condition and a little better condition, okay, I'm gonna say this: Brooke first, Sarah second, Talia third, Barbara takes fourth again. I would say and Moon is fifth. And sixth, sixth is a close one. Thinking, let me go back and look at the list real quick. Who I think probably takes sixth. Ashley Jones. I think, or maybe Rachel Daniels. I think it's really close. I think it's between Ashley and Rachel, depending on how they come in condition. But I'm gonna go Brooke winning it, Sarah taking second, Natalia taking third, Barbara taking fourth, Ann Moon taking fifth, and Ashley Jones taking sixth. So I say I know my partner. Like I said, he don't follow.
I don't really know too much, but I'll take your word on it. That's probably the best compilation of women's physique there is.
Yeah, it's a good. Like I said, good about ladies. My man, my man Raheem, the Mr. Olympia used to be on ESPN. Yeah, used to be on ESPN. Because we all know why they cut it out because they see like the sport's not very a real sport. It's funny now. You can watch cornhole on ESPN. You can watch people playing video games on ESPN. You can watch poker on ESPN. but you can't buy bodybuilding. So and I know it's not fair, but it's about marketing and all things, and they feel like the sport's not a very healthy sport. And even when you feel like you used to catch the Olympia on NBC when I was coming up. NBC's show it, but it's all you show nationals on ESPN, other shows. But we all know ESPN has changed ever since Disney bought it out. You know,
Yeah.
It says, okay, just look at the IG and see if they're single or not. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, But I think good many ladies are some have relationships, some not relationships, but they are particular about who they want to, who they want to date. But well, the thing is, like I said, this is going to be a tough lineup. We all know Andrew's going to win. There's no question about that. But the bottom four, or actually the last two, because this year qualification for is no longer top five; it's top three. And any other competitors who get top five have to earn qualification next year. As you know, they have not finished the lists for the upcoming season yet. I saw at one point it was going to show in Texas. I saw the list. I sent it to the ladies who I become friendly with, and they all just I don't know. They dropped it. But we do know that there's going to be Olympia. There's going to be New York Pro, Chicago, Tampa, Portugal. I don't know about the two Linda shows, Europa or Rising yet.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, and they pushed the Olympia to November. Okay, November. It had December last. Last. I'm just wondering.
That's what it is, but so in the chat, I posted the link. Everybody who cannot attend the Olympia, obviously, you're going to have to buy the pay-per-view and just watch it online. And I don't like the excuse that, I don't got enough money. It's only like what, $30-something or something like that.
Well, I live on a budget, man. $37 means.
Oh yeah, that is true. But if we care about the sport, we could do it regardless. I mean, honestly, if you want, I could just pay for the Olympia stuff for you personally.
No, man, you don't have to do that. I just like I said, I just catch it on the back end like everybody else, and I know some ladies that are gonna be there who will probably drop me some information, and, like I said, we have to wait through a lot of the other competitions to get to it. I just, you got to wait through. I
just say that the best way to save the sport is the only way we can, which is to whatever meager money we can, and that's do things like that.
Yeah, and I know I already paid for 2 pay-per-views, and I went to a show, and I'm doing my part. But like I said, if money was long, I'll be a tall man. We got man Raheem again. If Andrew's going to win, why should the rest show up? Just ask it. Because they want to compete. It doesn't matter if you know. We all know the truth is Andrew's going to win, but you never know. Remember that year in 2005, Yaxino King beat Iris Kyle. You never know. You might be the person who wins, but it's about competition, Raheem. Nothing else. It's about competition and taking opportunity to see if you can be a champion. You can knock the champion off the wall.
Yeah, and you want to get your name out there. You want to get into the next one and competing as well. And you get paid too as well if you get in second, or third, fourth, fifth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even if you don't win, hey, you get a big check compared to what you get from doing the shows. Maybe not as much as you put in for the season for your prep, but it's a little something, and also recognition. A man Raheem says so. They pushed it up from December to November. Yes, the Olympics going to be in November. I forget. I think it might be that week before Thanksgiving. I don't know. I think what I'm hearing, because what's going on with the situation, they just put out another story, from the Washington Post, And from what I'm hearing, there's going to be issues with the events for the Olympia. So that's why I think they're moving it to. This is a scuttlebutt, but I think the Olympia might be going back to Orlando.
Why?
Well, as you know, what's going on with the situation with the Manions and like that, I think certain the fence holders don't want to be aligned with Olympia in Nevada. I think and going to a place like Florida, which is a little bit not as progressive as the state of Nevada. I think that's. I think I know some ladies who said they loved it when they went to Orlando because it's a little bit more reasonable, especially some competitors. It's a lot closer for them. Since and also they like it had a lot more room, a lot more room. Because even though Vegas, it's a little big city. It can be crowded. I've never been to Vegas. I know people been and say, hey, especially strip be loaded and busy. But
Well, we'll see. We'll see. All this is speculation on our part. Nothing's definitive until
yeah.
um, it's finalized. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be watching, the Olympia Amateur tomorrow. And I will give my review next week of everything.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I know a couple ladies from doing that show. I wish them best of luck. I hope they do get the pro card. As you know, as amateurs, you have to pay to compete as amateur. You can do both women's physique and women's bodybuilding. Some even do women's physique and women's figure. And that costs possibly. We just had a lady who just did a show in Romania. She won both from women's bodybuilding and women's physique a pro card. And this could be an opportunity. I think it's top three that get their pro card. You win the overall, but you win your like in physique they go by A, B, and C class, while women's bodybuilding go by weight class from heavyweight down to lightweight. I think it's 40. I think it's 4 weight classes because usually they have some shows we have heavyweight, light heavy, middleweight, and lightweight. So or just have the 3 heavyweight, middle, and light. But I know Olympia told her do the middleweight because I know one show they didn't have too many middleweight competitors. You probably get your pro card. As long as it's like at least another person to compete against another competitor, you probably get a pro card. Or here, my man, Raheem. Florida is a Republican state. It's a story in the Washington Post keeps growing. You really think Florida will allow them to hold their event there? Yes, because Florida, as I said again, is a non-progressive state. Florida is a backward state. It's a backwater state. It's not, it's about money for Florida. And if the Olympic can bring some money to it, they'll take it. Right. So that's true for it. Nevada's a little bit more open-minded, a little more progressive. Out west is more progressive compared to down south. They still believe that women should be pregnant in the South. Yeah. I'm from the South. I know that it's the Bible Belt. But also it's about money from too. They'll look certain things for money. But I think
Well, I think that's a good way to end it on.
yeah.
We'll see you at the Olympia, folks.
Yeah. See you in Olympia. Good luck. And like I said, whatever machine let me know, I'll post it and we'll put it out there. We will.
Sounds good. Peace out, everybody.
All right, peace out. Anyway, that was my ace boom coon, my right hand, the hand of the king. I mean, sorry, hand of the emperor Jin. Um, we're going, like I said, it's a wait and see process. Like I said again, no one's going to be Andrea. Andrea has to really, 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 really come in bad condition for her to lose. Even if Hella stepped up, she was a little better. It's going to be tough. Honestly, it's going to be tough. So like I said, I just don't see anybody else knocking Andrea off. Now, over in physique, I can see Brooke Walker knocking off Sarah Vilgas. I can see it. But when it's bodybuilding, I don't see anybody touching Andrea. So, folks, like I said, the information description. I mean, sorry, in the comment section is in the comment section. Also, you want to check my man, Real J1 Pick. I got if I got it wrong, J, I'm sorry. Check out his picks. I left also his his IG description. If you're someone who's interested, maybe especially compared like the different Teacher Thomas, if you're interested in making, maybe get some artwork done for yourself, for your social media, reach out to Jay, see what he can do for you. Talk about prices, negotiate it, send pictures, and maybe I might even talk to him. I gotta get myself together because I really want to maybe get some more little artwork on my social media, especially on my here on YouTube. But I like to again I thank my partner, Hannah the Emperor, Jin, great knowledgeable man, amazing guy. Thank you for coming through, my brother Raheem, Hamilton, my sister, the lovely Tigress Tisha Thomas, um, KLA the Wanderer, and all you out there who's watching this video. I do appreciate y'all. Here's what Tisha says. I would check them out. Yeah, like I said, check them out, Tisha, because I think I should just go back through, the thing, and Tisha, Tisha, I gotta make you one of my moderators. I mean my moderator. Raheem, I might make you one too while I'm here, because I don't want to forget. Let's see, where is it? Should where's the thing? I thought Raheem. I thought you were a moderator. Let's see. So wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Raheem, I just made you a moderator. So whenever we have bots, these people coming in here with stupid shit, you can block them. So, and I thought I made KLA Wonder a moderator. So right here, KLA Wonder, you also are a moderator. So when I do a live stream, we have these bots and these other guys coming through, you can block them, get rid of them. Because we have a lot of people coming in like posting stuff, and ads and stuff, and try to, we don't want them here, But check out the production. Like I said, my man Jen says $30. If you have the money to do it, cool. If you don't, I understand. You can just pop on IG. Sometimes a lot of these competitors will post stuff like on their IG, also on their Facebook and all those social media. Um, let's support bodybuilding, women's bodybuilding, it's bodybuilding in general. But like I said, let's support these ladies. They are amazing women. They put a lot of hard work and time, and they deserve whatever they get out of this show. Be it top 10, be it top 5, or just I just want to say my first time to the Olympia, I made it. But like I said again, I'm like thank my sister, the lovely Tigress. My brother KL the Wanderer. I like to thank Raheem Hamilton. Also, all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe to my channel. My man Sean McMillan. I'm surprised we can have balls deep. I was really surprised we had balls deep. I guess I saw balls deep this afternoon when he was on KLA's live stream. But he's a busy man. He's but he'll probably watch it. Like you say, you missed it. Watch the live stream later. Comment, subscribe, like, support the bodybuilding, and just like I said, let's wish all the ladies in Vegas all the best of luck. And just enjoy yourself. Like I said, this is a great opportunity. Maybe somewhere down the road, my money's my money's a little not so funny. I wouldn't mind going to Olympia. If they have it in Orlando, that's good. Now I just take a train to Florida, or I'm not gonna fly. I don't know. I might try to fly. I might think about flying, but I might try to. I better start saving. If I think about it, I better start saving, because you're gonna go to another. You're gonna be there at least 2 or 3 days. You gotta get your hotel or that. Now maybe I can ask somebody who I'm cool with. Hey, can I bunk with y'all? You say me, I'll pay my half of the motel. But appreciate y'all for coming through. This is my man all the way George Page, aka Emperor Bodybuilding Talk. This is our MuscleTalk Monday, episode 14. Like, comment, subscribe. Support women bodybuilding, and show respect for these ladies for their compassion and commitment for the sport. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Oh, and this is before I head out, this is from our lovely Tigress. Good luck to all my Iron Sisters at the O, and yeah, good luck. And to to Raheem, Love you, Rahi. That's from KLA. Thank y'all, folks. And like I said again, thank you for coming and checking my channel. Thanks for supporting bodybuilding. And have a great rest of your day.